Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to the sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Tennessee Titans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Franklin. They'll roll him out right. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Franklin. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, Franklin. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Titans, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And Edwards trying to push forward, but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Franklin trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. It's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Tennessee. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. On 1st down, Franklin. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's the big man Dillon with it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give for Dillon running right. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Franklin. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he fields it cleanly. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And some room to work. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, it's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They'll try the left side with Dillon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Looking to throw. Franklin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. That'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On now is the Titans punter, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Play action. It's Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Franklin escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here the 32. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Muscles him off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Johnson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This one complete to Butler. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Fight it. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. It's caught by Hooper. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28, and he goes out right around the 39.
Let's go! Let's go!
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Dillon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Franklin flushed out right. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6
put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Looking downfield for Jones. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Finds a seam inside the 40. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will swim by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, it's Edwards. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's taken on the 25. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Again, it's Dillon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they suffer.